front, you want to lead us with the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
John, you want to say a prayer for us?
In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, all glory and honor go to you for the times that we have not lived up to your expectation, for the times that we have fallen short. We ask your forgiveness, and with your help, we will try to do better in the future. We thank you for bringing us together as a community. Help us to grow stronger as a community. Help us to hear each other's perspective and work to come to an agreement where it makes our community stronger. Thank you for all the people that came before us that gave us this great country and township, and help us to protect it. Help us to protect the most vulnerable among us who would need our help. We ask all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Amen.
Okay, you want to call the roll, please?
Sure. Trustee Shake? Here. Trustee Clausen?
Here.
Trustee Bonomo?
Here.
Trustee Rivera?
Here.
Supervisor Ballage?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, the next thing, we have a presentation of awards. Mike Bonomo.
Can I make a motion to move that down to the trustee reports, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Who wants a second?
I'll second.
I'll make that motion.
All right, I'll take a roll call. No. All in favor, say aye, please.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, motion passes. And that was to move it after, what was that?
Who wants it when the
Mike.
trustee?
Into the
sorry.
trustee report, you want it?
Yes, please.
During the trustee report? Okay.
Okay. Public comments?
Okay. Let me just get my phone ready real quick. The first person up. Jessica Barnes.
Hi everybody, I'm Jessica Barnes, Homer 11 Precinct Committee person and Chair of the Homer Township Democratic Organization. I really do hope that this is one of the last times that I have to address this board. A few months ago, this board allowed their close personal friend, Jay Rohde, to berate our organization during a meeting in this very room. He said that we should be ashamed of how our organization is being ran. I'm here to tell you today that we are proud of how we run our organization and how hard we fight every single day to hold this board to simple standards of ethical behavior. You don't like us because we're Democrats, I get it. But that does not give you the right to discriminate against us. We pay our taxes here, we work here, our kids go to school with your kids. We're neighbors, and we have every right to equal representation without discrimination. And we're really tired of not only being unrepresented, we're tired of being misrepresented. As you know, Democrats make up 35% of Homer Township. You guys even send out a mailer with the pie chart, so Democrats are 35%. So, on one of those mailers, actually on his Facebook page, on your Facebook page, you posted that. One of your friends wrote, "It seems like you all need to hire a pest exterminator for that pesky 35%. And you liked that comment. It's really offensive. So do you want us exterminated? Do you want 35% of the township exterminated? I'd like to ask you that question. I'm always amazed by your brazen hate towards your constituents. Not only do you discriminate against Democrats, but you've managed to rip your own party in half. You only want votes from people that you say are real Republicans. You completely ignore independents. Instead of casting a wide net of inclusion, as any supervisor should, you've alienated all of us. Who's left for you to represent besides your own echo chamber?
40 seconds.
Another lie you've been perpetuating is that our organization is funding your opposition. We are not. and I advise you to stop spreading
30
that lie.
seconds.
Lastly, I'll address you, Clerk Bogan. Your FOIA responses are secretive, obtuse, and missing receipts. You spent $1,200 on Amazon and can't show a receipt. You've spent 50 grand on the Township credit card in 10 months.
15
It's
seconds.
insane, and you can't show receipts for half of it. The AG is probably
10
real
seconds.
sick of it. Thanks.
All right, Mary Ann and Bill Eldridge, are you guys going to speak together?
Oh, no, well, I just didn't, this is our first meeting, so.
Oh, okay, no problem. You sure you don't want to say anything? Welcome to our meeting. Okay. All right, John Walters.
I just wanted to thank you guys for everything you've done. I think you've done more for this township and fixed up a lot of the facilities around here that were let go. I think you've done more with activities for this township with less tax money. And I applaud you guys for all doing that, and thank you very much.
Thank you, John. All right, and Dan Bialko.
Pass.
Yes, okay, sounds good. All right, so that concludes public comments.
Okay, we'll move on to the clerk's report.
Sure, so if I can get a motion to approve the January 9th, 2025 meetings, that was our special board meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? All right, motion passes. Then I need a motion to approve our January 13th, 2025 meeting. That was our regular monthly board meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? All right, motion passes. Thank you. And lastly, was our last special board meeting was the January 28th meeting. If I can get a motion, please.
I'll start the motion.
Second.
All in favor? Ayes?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, motion passes, thank you. I just want to let everybody know that Pet Fest is coming up in a couple months. I can't believe June, I'm talking it's coming in a couple months, which is kind of crazy. June 14th, 2025 is our next Pet Fest, and we have sent out applications to vendors, crafters, not-for-profits, and we're also asking if anybody else is out there that would like to join us. We would be happy to help you, or have you, I should say. Call us at the office, 708-301-0522. You can ask for me or anybody at the office, and we'll be happy to accept your application. Thank you.
Okay, now we move on to supervisor report, discussion of the Civic Center on 143rd. 143rd Street is going to be heard again in March. Keeps moving every month, they just move it forward. So there's no decision as of right now on what they're going to do. Civic Center is going to be discussed by Mike Clausen in his report. So we'll move on from there to the next town hall meeting we have about the Civic Center is tomorrow at Oak Prairie Junior High at 7 o'clock. And then we need a motion to approve RFQ for Harbor Construction to assume the CDBG for the Founders Senior Housing.
I'll make that
project.
motion.
Second.
All right, I'll take a roll call. Trustee Shake?
Yes.
Trustee Bonomo?
Yes.
Trustee Rivera?
Yes.
Trustee Clausen?
Yes.
And Supervisor Ballage?
Yes.
Okay, motion passes, thank you.
And then we go to motion to approve an application for temporary use permit, TUP-25-002 for a mobile office trailer on a piece of property next where Winland Excavating is. They sold the property and the new owner is wanting to build an office, but it's the wrong time of the year for him. And he wants to get a special use permit. The county sent us this, and I didn't see a problem with it. Did any of you guys have a problem with it?
No, not it's temporary. So.
Rose or Brent? No.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, so we need a motion to approve that temporary use permit.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second the motion.
All right, I'll take a roll call. Trustee Bonomo?
Yes.
Trustee Rivera?
Yes.
Trustee Clausen?
Yes.
Trustee Shake?
Yes.
Supervisor Ballage?
Yes.
Motion passes.
And we need a motion to approve resolution number HT 2025-0210-RES1, partnering with homeschool parents.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second the motion.
All right, All in favor? I'll take a roll call. Trustee Rivera.
Yes.
Trustee Shake.
Yes.
Trustee Bonomo.
Yes.
Trustee Clausen.
Yes.
Supervisor Fowler.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Thank you.
Okay, we move on to Highway Commissioner Portfolio's report.
Hi, everybody. Happy February. The 2025 roadway paving program assessment was finished. We'll be paving 163rd Street from Cedar Road all the way west to Gouda Road in an attempt to save the taxpayer money. And we'll be approaching the city of Lockport to do an intergovernmental agreement to share in their costs for their sections of the roadway segment, as well as providing MFT funding from the state. And also, there's Illinois grant money that I'm trying to obtain as well. That will be done in the summer. It's going to take approximately 3 to 4 weeks to do the paving. We're going to do it in stages, so we will not be closing the road down. We'll do it half the time. Winter plowing, we have 200 tons of salt in our storage dome right now. We have 200 more on reserve. We've had a few salt events already this year, more than the last 3 years combined. We've been getting out at 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning to beat the morning rush. We're typically on a 2.5 to 3 hour salt run. If anybody ever has any problems with it, please contact me at the road district at 301-0246. Let's see here. The signing program for 2025 is en route. We just finished getting all the required data on all the streets. We're trying to bring up the entire road district to the 2024 MUTCD standards. So all the signs that you see every day, warning signs, guide signs, street name signs, regulatory signs, they're everywhere, in case you haven't noticed, but all of them need to be brought up to code. So we'll be doing that in 2025. And lastly, certainly not least, the Smith Road Bridge is coming closer to reality. The Phase 1 report was sent to IDOT for approval. The Phase 2 design will be done in 2025. Hopefully we'll be breaking ground in 2026. 80% of the contract is being funded by IDOT. Another 13% is being funded by the City of Lockport and Lockport Township Road District. And our road district is only paying for 7% of the entire project. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, Carmen Morello's not here. Rose, do you have a report?
No, but just something, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I hope for everybody that Valentine's is as wonderful it was as in second grade when you got a card from all of the people in your class. I hope you have that kind of happiness for Valentine's Day.
Okay, the Senior Task Force, Mike Bonomo and Cindy Laha and Angel Shake. Mike, you want to take over?
Sure. Yeah. Stand up here.
How you doing, everybody? First of all, I want to, since I became a trustee for Homer Township, I took it upon myself to work with the seniors in developing programs, events, and so forth. And doing it alone is an impossible task. And again, for the 5th time, I'll tell the story that my first bingo, we did a Founders Crossing, we did all this marketing, blah, 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 free food, this and that. 4 people showed up. And it was really an embarrassment. So we took those 4 people over to St. Bernard's where they had their annual bingo. It was on a Wednesday. And thinking, so what do? Right? We changed the date, put it on a Tuesday. So as we built up and built up, we were getting, got 20 people, 30 people, and then we got into some good numbers. And thinking, what else can we do? So we decided, and I'll get into that, to bring in speakers to speak to the seniors, to talk to them about programs that are offered to them. Then we thought, why don't we put all those in one room and have a little expo? So I reached out to 33C, and they gave me the school, the gymnasium, and the cafeteria. Brought in vendors. The first expo, Vicki, what would you say, about 300 people, 250 people came through? Yeah, it was nice showing. And I tried to expand. I brought in a magician. I brought in a DJ. I brought in a band. We did all these different things, And people would knock me in the head and say, let's bring this down a couple notches, So by saying that, and all the things that we do, Valentine's Day, Christmas, whatever, again, I can't do it myself. We bring in volunteers. I've always said I could call 20 people, and they're standing up, raising their hand, anxiously waiting to help in any way they can. But with every team, there are special people that stand out, okay? And so I'm here to bring those people to attention, and I want to give them a special thanks. I'm trying not to get emotional because they do so much for me and for the community. So the first person I'd like to bring up is somebody who has organizational skills along with her husband better than anybody I've ever seen. They've never said no to putting hours and hours and days of time into the events that we put together. With the expo, and I'm going to bring up Mark Garwin and Luann Garwin as my first, and I have plaques. And what they do for us. What Mark will do for us is he'll take a school, the dynamic, what do you call it, the area and stuff, and he will create a map, color, descriptions, times, this and that, you know. And I'm like, I'll write it in pencil. No, he has it on a PDF form and we'll blast it out and change whatever. So, and he what? He emails with everybody 5 times a day. So, you know, Angel complains that I talk too much, but I'll tell you what, he does a lot of stuff and it means a lot.
And you still talk to him.
And I still talk too much, yeah. So with Luann, she's the one that checks everybody and communicates with everybody. She's the first person you see when you walk in the door. And just like you go to the Walmart greeter and this, he's the face of the event. The first person they see 90% of the time is Luann, and they come in with a smile because she is so cordial with them and very welcoming. And when they come in, they know exactly what they're going to do because of the way she explains it to them. So with that being said, you can't clap loud enough to really appreciate what they do for the community, for us as a whole. And again, I can't thank her enough. Thank you. And Mark will be here today because, as Mark does all the time, he's helping the community. He's at the school board event. 205 advisory. So always helping the community. Not
Mike,
voting.
Luann, come a little closer so I can get a picture of this.
I'll stop talking.
You're fine. Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, and again, these are difficult things to say, is, we decided to put together a committee, but then we turned it into a task force. And, the choice was to pick a co-chair, someone to work alongside of me. And, the person who was selected, or, to be by my side, is somebody who, there's no words that could describe her. What she does at home, helping raise grandchildren. Her daughter is a little popular. Let's get into Miss America. She's a rep and this and that and whatever. But she takes the time she puts herself out there, and there's everybody in this room that knows what she does for us, knows she does it from her heart. And there's no other, it's really difficult to describe everything she does for us. And it's witnessed by when you go to the event, she's walking around constantly with a smile, positive thinking and all, and doesn't need recognition. When I go out and post things about about what we do, people say I brag, I'm looking for recognition, this and that. No, I'm going out to say I'm proud, so proud of everybody that helps out. But again, there has to be an MVP when it comes to a team, and I think we have one sitting in this room, and her name is Cindy Laha.
Angel, get in the picture.
Angel,
Just
get in the
in
picture. And Luann, we'll get Luann.
Then we'll get all of them. Yeah, get in the middle, Cindy. There you go.
Don't say anything, Angel.
Oh, shoot, hold on. I pressed video and stuff. Sorry. Okay, now Luann, get in the
Luann.
picture. Okay.
We'll put Mark in the
Yeah,
we'll Photoshop.
Photoshop it.
You can Photoshop
Thank you.
himself.
Round of applause for everybody, please. Thank you.
Mike, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Did we just talk? Why did you ask
Angel,
him?
Angel,
Why
why
did you
don't
ask him that
Well,
question?
well, real quick, Cindy, or Luann, would you like to, you want to say anything about, no?
You said it all.
I think Mike's
Right,
done.
I'm done. Yeah, real quick, Valentine's Day luncheon tomorrow at Blueberry Hill. Thanks to them for giving us the accommodations. We're at
32, I think?
32.
Yeah.
We might have a couple, few others, but
Yeah,
again,
so it's really good,
we
yeah.
couldn't do it without this.
And I
group,
think
this group.
135 was the max anyways, right?
Huh?
What, was it 135 the max?
135,
So
yeah.
we're at the max,
But-
yeah.
Good.
Thanks to everybody for their help. Oh, I'm stopping. I'm
Okay,
done.
next is
I'm done talking.
Special Needs Task Force, that's Angel Shake and Brent Porfilio. You guys got anything to report, or we're still waiting on the Civic Center, what's going
We're
on?
ramping up on the Civic Center. We've had 2 meetings with the public, and they gave us a lot of good, great ideas on different programs we can incorporate into the Civic Center. And, you know, we have, 4 months left until the opening. So we're trying to refine our programs that we're going to have. We don't want to stretch ourselves too thin at the very beginning. We want to make sure we have a lot of quality speakers there and quality programs that meet their needs the most. That's all I got.
Okay, got anything, Angel?
No, I have nothing to add.
Okay, the next thing is Plan Commission, and we just did that in the beginning when we motioned to allow a mobile trailer over on Wingreen. So that one's done. Founders Crossing Task Force, that's Angel Shake and Mike Clausen. You guys have anything on that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Steve.
The Founders Crossing one? You're next with
Oh,
the-
no, nothing to add on that.
I just want to say that we are supposed to get a lot of snow on Wednesday and Friday. So if you know any seniors not in Founders Crossing, we will be taking care of them. But if you know any seniors that can't get out to get their snow shoveled and they're having a really hard time, my number's on the website. I'm Angel Shake. Just contact me because we had a lot of people that kind of needed a little bit of help, extra help last time. So that's all I got.
Okay, and then Mike, you got anything on the Civic Center?
Yeah, I do. Phase 1 is days away from being complete, and contrary to some things that I've heard, it is 100% paid for in Phase 1. And it's an impressive structure. The contractor has been an impressive group of people to work with, and they've done a terrific job. And weather permitting, wait for the ground to thaw, and this Phase 2 will get done quickly. It's been a real honor to be a part of it. I look forward to being a part of Phase 2, and I wish we could show everybody. It's the inside of it. It's a great place, and the phase 1 is the infrastructure and the structure itself. It's all insulated. It's I would say 90% operational, and that's it. I think that's all I got.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Okay, next, we're going to motion to approve all bills for January 2024, certificate of deposit, equipment and building, Founders Crossing bond, Founders Crossing general assistance, open space, park developer, park, road and bridge, and town.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second the motion.
All right, I'll take a roll call. Trustee Bonomo?
Yes.
Trustee Rivera?
Yes.
Trustee Clausen?
Yes.
Trustee Shake?
Yes.
Supervisor Ballage?
Yes.
Motion passes, thank you.
Okay, there's no new business, I don't think. Did anyone think of something for new business, or?
Steve, I'd like to add something that I don't know if we put in new business, but I forgot to add.
You got something?
In my comments, if anybody wants to talk to me about the Civic Center and the progress, anything going on out there, my email address is on the website. I don't do social media, but if there's a one-on-one serious conversation you want to have, I'm always available. And I can give you one of my business cards, my phone number and email address at the end of the meeting.
I got something. We might get up to a foot of snow by Saturday. So please be careful driving. Make sure that you tell your neighbors to park in their driveway so we can get the plows through. If you have an abandoned vehicle, call my office. We can try to get it out of the street in time. That's very important. I know a foot of snow sounds like a lot. We haven't gotten that in a while, but we have a Facebook page, Homer Highway. If anybody is not a friend of it, friend it. Go on to Facebook and do it. We give updates on our salting and plowing activities every time we go out the night before. So it's just a suggestion, if you want to keep in touch with us. That's it, thanks.
Okay, there's no old business, other than the micro pantry. Just remind you to put food in there, and if you need food, take it out of there. With that, there's no executive session, and motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, motion passes. Thank you, everybody.